Damon Fordham, adjunct professor of history at Charleston Southern University in the Citadel. And some years ago, I heard this sermon by the Reverend Jesse Jackson. He did this on February the 26th, 1975 in Chicago, Illinois, where he was based at the time. And he gave a sermon about the hog. And the sermon went like this. He said that you could take a hog and put the hog on a board, and put perfume on the hog, dress the hog up, put the hog in a tuxedo, put the hog on television, take him to a banquet, and by 5 o'clock, that hog will revert to its hog nature and go back to its trough and wallow in the slop. That's something to think about, isn't it? But he said that he also added that is because you change the hog from the outside, but you don't change the hog from the inside to change that hog's nature. And he said that the same is true with human beings. And I'd like to expand on that for a moment. A lot of times as human beings, we seek change in the most superficial way. We figure that if we wear certain clothes, and there's nothing wrong with dressing up, helps you from time to time, but many people think that if they do artificial things like change their name or change what they referred to by using some sort of fancy intellectual or politically correct term, as opposed to saying, calling a spade a ditch-digging utensil, if you get my drift. But that by doing things that are artificial like that, or by getting a whole lot of money to do these type of things, that's automatically going to make you a better person. Well, money helps, nice clothes help, but things like that would not change you unless you decide to change on the inside to become a better person, to do right by human beings, to get rid of habits that would be detrimental to you. And how do you do that? The first thing you have to do is that you have to visualize. And what does that mean? Well, say for example, when you want to fix up your house or fix up your car, you visualize how that car is going to look once you fix it up, or how that house is going to look once you fix it up. Or even when you get up and shave in the morning, you visualize how your face is going to look when it's clean shaven before you decide to shave, or how your body's going to look when you put different clothes on it. So you have to visualize yourself without the things that are holding you back as a human being. Things like perhaps drug addiction, or dealing with the wrong type of individuals, or falling in love with the wrong people and making poor choices at your jobs and things like that. You got to visualize yourself doing these better things. And then through the right type of study, go to people who you respect, who you see doing what you want to do, and learn from them. And then by life experiences of trial and error, you can change yourself from the inside through to the outside. And that will make a real change in your life to make you a better person, instead of being well dressed up like the hog and going back to a hog nature. With that said, this is Damon Fordham.